had a request to make another charger, so let's see how this one turns out. I grabbed one from Dollar General and I'm going to decoupage this napkin on the center. The first thing I need to do is trace a circle around the middle to get my center. And then I'm going to use this plaster colored chalk paint by Waverly to fill in that circle nice and even, and then I'm going to just dry brush some more of that same color around the edges. Then I'm going to take some more in this color Mineral to give it another color layer. It's kind of a tan gray color. And then my antique wax over the top just to give it a little extra rustic feel there. Now I'm going to get my napkin ready. I'm going to pull apart all of the layers to get to the top one, and this one is not quite big enough, so I'm going to have to do some layering. I'm using my bowl here to measure the edge of this one and kind of cut out that circle form. Go ahead and cut that word out because I'm going to use it later, and then I'm going to use the bowl again to trace the opposite side of the other napkin. And once I get all of that cut out, I'm going to just cut out the pieces like I need them, and then I'm going to start layering. For my top piece, I'm going to go ahead and trim that a little bit closer since it's going to lay right on top of the other piece. Now I kind of have an idea of where I want all my pieces to go, so I'm going to start applying the Mod Podge and laying it onto the center of my project. It's okay here if you don't get a super thick coat because we're going to glue over the top of it. I just want enough that it's going to kind of lay in place. I don't want to saturate my napkin so that it tears. And now here's that word again. I'm just going to center it in the middle of my plate and glue it on where I want it to be. I cut it kind of close, but not right up to the edge because I think it's going to blend in well enough. Once that's nice and dry, I'm going to take this antiquing wax and just go around the edges to kind of blend it in, make it look like it sits in the plate, kind of add that dirty, rustic, grungy layer around. And then I'm going to use this little chip brush to blend in some around in the middle and just try to blend it in really well. Now while that's drying, I'm going to make my bow. I really wanted to pull out the green in the napkin, so I made that kind of my back layer, and I'm going to also use that throughout the piece whenever I start to add in from the floral picks. So I'm just going to add in a few layers here to give it some texture and some interest. A little burlap. It's kind of a grayish brown burlap ribbon here. And then I got this plaid ribbon at Hobby Lobby. I thought it was really cute for the project. Tie it up, fluff it up, and it's ready to go. Now before I add my bow and florals, I'm going to add on a layer of Mod Podge, being really careful which direction I am spreading it. Since it was layered, it's a little more finicky. I'm going to start with these floral picks here with some tan and white leaves and some berries that I thought went really well with the napkin, and then I'm going to kind of glue my bow on and just get started layering things. I'm adding some more leaves here. And then I thought this little sunflower looked cute on the side. And then these are some like green leaves with orange tips that I thought went really well with the napkin too, just bringing out that green and orange with the other neutrals that I've added in. Then I had this little sweater pumpkin that I got from Dollar Tree that I stuck on the other side. And I'm still just adding in leaves, just trying to fill it out. Trying to figure out exactly how I want that little pumpkin. Then I decided it needed a white pumpkin on top, but of course I'm going to add in a little antique wax in the grooves just to kind of make it look a little more realistic and give it some depth there. And then I'm going to glue it right on the top of my bow. And then I'm going to add this hanger on the back. I put a layer of glue on the bottom and then a layer of glue over the top of the string to help hold it on better. And there it is. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you could like, share, or comment, it would just mean the world to me. Have a blessed day.